Hi there, this is Sandra with the Mortgage Center. Another awesome message from our office. And these are some important tips given the recent Bank of Canada interest rate hikes. So, a couple of things, the Bank of Canada has increased its overnight lending rate by 0.75%. So, what does that mean? All of you who have a variable rate mortgage, your interest rate will increase. Okay. But if you also have credit card or line of credit debt, those interest rates will also increase and your payments will increase. Okay, so my one recommendation I have for you is that if you have line of credit and credit card debt that you're not paying off on a monthly basis, give our office a call and look at consolidating that because those credit cards and lines of credit will be more difficult to pay. And that we have helped many people, and I almost think it's like a financial timeout. You might end up having that mortgage for a year or two just to kind of recalibrate things. Now, those of you with variable rate mortgages, you shouldn't be panicking. Okay. I have a variable rate mortgage on my house, and I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing. Not locking in on the interest rate, but sometimes what can happen is when you're hearing things and reading things and you're seeing all of this information and it's just kind of making you in a bad mood and it's panicking you. You start to think that the sky is falling and then you can't do it. So what I've done is actually I'm looking at my own personal budget and seeing what money's coming in and what my expenses are and looking at where I can trim things. One of the best places to trim things is when was the last time you've actually looked at your bank statements and actually measured and looked at your family's cash flow? One of the things that I saw was there are a bunch of memberships that I had to and subscriptions that I could cancel that I just wasn't using in a timely way or I just wasn't using at all. So that was one place where I could trim some of my expenses. So I think if you look at things, you'll notice that there's still some wiggle room and you have the ability to weather the storm. Now, again, if you've got credit card or line of credit debt, that you might be in a different situation, but I would encourage you to contact us because maybe it's an opportunity for you to consolidate that debt and just re-amortize that mortgage and do, I call it like a financial timeout. If you are looking at a fixed rate mortgage and are renewing in the next 6 to 10 months, contact us early, especially if your house is worth less than $1 million. There are some great, what I call insurable rates, where the lender pays the insurance, and that allows you to have a lower interest rate. So contact us. Don't procrastinate on that. You could probably still get an interest rate on a 5-year fixed rate of somewhere between 4.5% and 5%. Look at some of the articles that I've sent over to you. Don't just read the headlines. Read the article. I think it'll give you a better understanding of sort of the economics that I didn't want to get too far into. I just wanted to give you some good information today. I also wanted to make a comment on home values. Home values have depreciated in some markets by almost 20%, if not more, from 2021 levels. And, you know, but we are back on track with where home values were in 2020. And we all know that the increase in home values by 27, 30% year over year is not sustainable. So home values would have come down anyway, even if the Bank of Canada didn't take some action to increase rates, which kind of pulled back on home values. So my message to you is that if you have a home that you're selling, remember you're going to be selling for less, but you're also going to be buying for less. Okay. And if you are a first time home buyer, I know we have hundreds of people who we've pre-approved in the last 2 years. Get back on that horse, contact our office because now might be a really great opportunity to get into the housing market, whereas you never thought that was possible before. Okay. We love helping people. If you have any questions, schedule an appointment with me. You can use the link below or just email me or call me. We're here to help. Thank you so much and have a great day.